Well, folks, like I said at the top of the hour, we have a special guest in studio. We've got Brian Spangler, who is the lead singer of Vinyle Richie. And Vinyle Richie is a awesome group. I've had them on the show before, and I can't wait to have Brian back. Vinyle Richie is a high-energy 8-piece cover band that started in 2013 as a punk trio and evolved into a genre-spanning powerhouse known for their electrifying live shows. They cover hits from the 60s to today across pop, funk, hip-hop, R&B, and more, all with a raw rock and roll edge with a full horn section and a performance style that's interactive, sweaty, and unforgettable. Vinyle Richie brings passion, power, and personality to every stage. They were voted the 2023 LMA Pop Band of the Year and the 2024 Cover Band of the Year. And they're not just a cover band, folks. They are an experience. And we're going to be talking about their new upcoming show that's happening at the Burl, and it will be happening in Lexington on September the 13th. It's an outdoor show at 7 p.m., and I can't wait to talk to him more about that. But before he comes in studio, folks, I'm going to play a little Vinyle Richie for you. Now, Vinyle Richie doesn't release original music. They are a cover band, so that means they do covers of songs that already exist. So here is a song of a live performance that they did of the cover PYT by Michael Jackson. So sit back and relax as we play Vinyle Richie for Off the Cuffs Song of the Week. And when we come back, we will have Brian Spangler in studio.
So good at that.
And see, that's why I can't wait to talk to him, folks. Just great music, and we're going to talk to Brian right after these words, folks. Stick with us. We
started in 2013. So, 2025, 12 years, I started the band.
Wow. So you've been, and has the band members kind of rotated throughout the years, or has it been consistent?
There's a couple that's been around for a while, but no, we've rotated a lot of members. So Mike Karolinko is our lead guitarist.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine. He's been in the band probably 10, 11 years from the very beginning, pretty much. And then Michael Peros, our other lead singer, she also plays bari sax. She's been in the band, golly, maybe 6 years. She seemed like the new person for everybody. She's definitely not anymore.
Right.
So we have 4 people in the band right now that have been in the band just about a year or less than a year. We had a lot of rotation last year, which sometimes people just move on to other things, which is great. Usually there's no hard feelings, and we reload.
That's how it is, man. It keeps on trucking. Now, you've got an exciting show coming up. Now, talk about this upcoming show that you've got coming up and what fans can expect from it.
Yeah, so we have our 80s versus 90s Battle of the Decades coming up at the Burl Outdoor Stage on September 13th, 7 p.m. with special guests Dead Air Dennis and the Brian Himes Experience.
Oh, yeah.
And Bo Daggett.
Yes.
Yeah, so Dead Air Dennis's band, they're going to do some originals and some 80s, and Bo Daggett's going to do some of their originals and 90s, and then Vinyle Richie is going to be on there for, probably close to 3 hours doing a mix of 80s and 90s.
A little mix of 80s and 90s. And if I'm not mistaken, is it an outside show?
It is, outdoor stage. So
which makes it a little bit better, I feel like.
Makes it a lot better.
I love that. So it's 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
So any little surprises that you typically don't put on the set list that people might hear that they typically don't?
Yeah. So, we're doing a deep cut Michael Jackson song that we haven't done at one of these shows before. We're doing a new Metallica song. Every now and then we bust out Metallica. So we got a 90s Metallica song. We try to learn, every time we do one of these 80s versus 90s, we try to do a batch of new songs because this is my favorite show of the year. We love playing at the Burl, and it's just a special show. So we try to just unleash a bunch of new songs and then maybe some songs we haven't played in 2 or 3 years.
Right. Now, I know the answer to this, Brian, because I've seen you guys play and you're awesome. Now, I've seen other cover bands play too, but what makes Vinyle Richie different than other cover bands?
That's a good question. Well, our sheer number of members.
Yeah, right.
8 members. So, having this fantastic horn section. I got some of the best musicians in the area in this band, and I am not including myself in that comment. But, we just get together. We really try to dissect some of these songs, kind of make it our style. And we just get up there and play with passion. I think we're all friends in the band. And, I think just getting up there, having a good time, not taking ourselves too seriously, I think that shows through.
Now, I also read here, and congratulations, by the way, you guys were recognized as LMA Pop Band of the Year in 2023 and Cover Band of the Year in 2024. What do those awards mean to you?
I think the good thing about it is to even get nominated, it's your fans, it's the community that nominates you. So that's the most important part of it to me. After that, you get nominated by other bands and musicians that get nominated. That's not as important to me, but it's nice to be recognized by your peers. But just being included in the nominations from the community vote is what means the most.
So let me ask you: you've played a lot of venues.
Yeah.
You've played the Burl. You've played other venues in Lexington before. Do you have a memorable show that stands out to you that was maybe one of your most favorite moments on stage since you've been doing this?
Yeah, I got a couple. So playing the Burl, our first outdoor show there. So we did a 80s versus 90s indoor show a couple years ago in the spring, and we sold that out. That was amazing. And then we took it to the outdoor stage that fall. So we ended up selling 860 tickets for that show, and just walking out on the stage and seeing all these people there to see what we're doing blew me away. I got very emotional about that. So yeah, the Burl's always special. Playing O'Neill's, they've been very good to us over the years. O'Neill's on Richmond Road. They've given a lot of bands a platform in town to play. We played a show there, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and we actually filled the place to capacity. And that was one of the first times I thought, well, maybe what we're doing is starting to click with people. And that was an incredible show. Everybody had a great time. I think it was my son's last show with Vinyl Richie before he was our drummer before he joined the Army, too. So
cool.
That was a special moment.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Joined the Army, too, and he was your drummer.
Yeah, I had him in the bars playing at like 17. He wasn't drinking or anything, but yeah, he was out there rocking. He's an incredible drummer, Zach Spangler.
That's very nice. Is he still doing the drums?
Not right now. No, he was playing with Vinyl Richie. He came back to Vinyl Richie and left again about a little over a year ago. Sometimes it's kind of tricky playing with your dad in a band. So
okay.
I don't blame him. But yeah, he's available, but he's not really playing right now.
Now, Brian, if people right now are listening to this and they're thinking about going to the show, but they're not completely sold on it, but after hearing this interview, they're thinking, does it sound like a bad time? Vinyl Richie sounds like a good time. So for someone who's never seen Vinyl Richie live, why should they come to this show? Why should they come to the show if they're not sold on it? Why should they come?
Yeah, well, first of all, Bourbon and Beyond, I think, is that weekend, and you're going to spend $500 going to that. You're going to spend $20 for a ticket to get 4 hours of some incredible music. The Burl has the retro arcade there, so you get to experience that, kind of like a throwback 80s, 90s thing. But then you're just going to get, when Vinyl Richie takes the stage, 8-piece band, horn section, everybody dresses up. You choose your decade, and you dress up to support that decade. And we're going to play everything from Kenny Loggins to Metallica. And you're just going to get the whole smorgasbord of 80s and 90s. And we're not stuck in one genre or anything. We're going to do, like softer rock songs. We're going to do heavy metal and everything in between, hip-hop. And we're going to touch on a lot of things. So,
is there a particular song that always gets the crowd going regardless of who it is? Sweet Caroline or something?
No, one that pops in my head that always gets them going is, and these aren't necessarily my favorite songs to listen to, but I do enjoy playing them, that Simicharm Life song. And Mike, our lead guitar, sings that one. And the horns usually start it out. And then, for some reason, Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl.
And our man, Ryan Bean, he's no longer with the band. He left earlier this year. But he used to sing that. He would just crush it. And every time we start playing that riff, dun, 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 everybody just, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's an okay song.
Do you have a particular genre that you enjoy? Like, are you excited, like, when it's 80s night? Or...
I'm excited whenever we play some punk rock.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody in the band has their taste in music, right?
Yeah,
and some people love playing like disco and soul or just R&B. Some people like playing hard rock. Me and Mike are the guitarists. We like playing the harder stuff usually.
Cool. Now, so you mentioned that Dead Air, Dennis, and Brian will also be sharing the stage.
Yes.
Will they be on before or after?
So they're going to open the night at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're going to play probably about 20, 25 minutes. and then Bo Daggett's going on after them.
Okay, and tell people where they can grab tickets and stay updated on the times and stuff.
Yeah, so you can grab tickets. You go to our website, vinylrichieband.com. We do have a link to the tickets there, or you can go to the Burl website, which is theburlky.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And if people want to find more info about Vinyl Richie, where should they go?
Website, vinylrichieband.com, or we have a Facebook or an Instagram.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that, man, and I'm very excited. So, again, it's Saturday, September the 13th. It's an outdoor show.
Yeah.
It's at 7 p.m. It's all kinds of acts are going to be there, but Vinyl Richie is going to be the main show, and that's going to be, folks, something that you don't want to miss because now, I know I'm not making this up. I watched you play at, it wasn't Thursday Night Live, was it Tuesday Night Live? Tuesday night, or maybe it was Thursday night.
We did Thursday Night Live.
It was Thursday Night Live. Okay, it was one of the lives. I just always get confused of which one it is. It was by the bank, by the downtown
Pavilion.
The Pavilion.
Yeah, we played there a few times. I think we played there last year, maybe.
Oh,
it was the most recent time. Yeah.
Yes, and then you come on my show a couple of years ago, and you were promoting another program, or
We're promoting this show. Is just the earlier version of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the 2023 outdoor. That was the first outdoor 80s, 90s we did. We were promoting it here.
Now I'm always curious too, because you strictly do covers. Have you ever thought or pondered the idea of writing originals?
I have wrote originals before.
Do you perform them?
No, not with Vinyl Richie. It's been strictly covers.
Yeah. Do you just do that for a reason, not perform them?
Well, yeah, I mean, these were other bands I was in. So in the 90s and early 2000s, I was in a couple original bands, put out several albums. And then I've had some side bands, while I was in Vinyl Richie, and those just kind of went by the wayside. We didn't really release, but wrote stuff. But Vinyl Richie, we tried to just keep it, just covers, songs that people are going to recognize and like. Because when they go see Vinyl Richie, that's what they want to hear. They want to hear familiar songs.
Yeah, you should one day throw it out there randomly. By the end of the night, most people are already feeling it anyway. Yeah. So throw in a random original that you wrote. Just see how people respond. You never know, man.
Yeah, somebody like, I requested that. Like, you don't even know what the song is.
You don't even know what it is. I wrote this.
That sounds like a night at O'Neill's.
All right. Well, Brian, thank you so much for taking the time out to come on Off the Cuff.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm excited, folks. That's Brian Spangler. He is the lead singer of Vinyl Richie. Don't forget to catch out his upcoming show. That is Saturday, September the 13th at the Burl. It's an outdoor show. It's going to be exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Adam Banks, and this is Off the Cuff. I will see you next Thursday.